legals. So again, let's go through today's agenda. Firstly, we're going to go through contract management for your business. So how you can manage different contracts, whether you're a sole trader or a business or whatever you're looking for right now, how we can assist you. We'll then be going through creating personalized workflows. So this is a really cool feature that we're continually building out each month. And again, if you're looking to hire an employee or collect a debt, or any of those things, our workflows walk you through the process step by step. So it's really, really cool. Thirdly, we'll be going through booking in legal consultations. So if you're on the legal advice plan or you're looking to speak to lawyers and review some of the contracts or deal with something that you might be going through right now, I'll walk you through the process and show you how easy it is to book in these consultations with our lawyers. And then lastly, if you have any questions about our platform and what we do here at Lawpath, or anything that I've gone through today or anything on the platform, more than happy to walk you through that. Now, as always, we do have a special offer for all webinar attendees today. So do stay towards the end, especially with end of financial year, some incredible deals. Now, if you have any questions throughout today's webinar, please pop them in the Q&A box instead of the chat. Sometimes they can get lost here as well. So I'll get started. On the Lawpath platform. So a quick overview of what we do is that we help small businesses with their business legals, and we make the process more accessible and easy. But let's face it, launching, running, and growing a business can be hard. And a recent survey that we did is we found that 80% of individuals and up to 87% of small businesses find it difficult to access the legal services that they need. They find that it's generally inaccessible. It can be a lot of friction. It can take a long time, can be expensive, complicated, and generally just not accessible. So what we do is we aim to make legal documents and legal advice more accessible, whether you're a new business, you're a sole trader, you're looking to start something, or maybe you're a registered company and you're just looking to touch up some documents and policies. So that's where we come in, and we offer simple solutions to help cover the complex legal aspects of running a business, so that you can focus on doing what you do best, and that's serving your customers and running your business. So how can Lawpath help you? So in terms of what we offer, the first thing is our documents library. So we have 350 plus legal and business documents, whether you're looking for an employment agreement, confidentiality agreement, stuff to do with intellectual property, business contracts, and website compliance. We have all the documents that you need for that. So these 350 plus legal documents, they're customizable as well. So you not only do you get the templates, but the system will ask you a lot of different questions around customizing the documents specifically to your business, and it will walk you through it and complete that agreement. And once the agreement has been completed, you're then able to sign these documents online with our e-signature tool. So this is really cool because, again, not only do we help you create documents, but we complete the process end to end. So you're able to complete the document, send it to people that you'd like them to sign it and to view it. And then once it's signed, it's securely stored on our platform that we keep online, and it's always accessible by you. So that's the documents library. It does have a few additional features as well, such as being able to brand it with your business's branding. So maybe you have a business logo or some different graphics you'd like to put in, as well as your business name, your ABN in the top right-hand corner. That's all accessible, and you can pre-fill that so that each time you create a new legal document, it doesn't need to be redone. So that's the documents library. And the second part of our offering, which is very complementary to that, is our lawyer calls. So you do get on-demand calls with our lawyers, as it says there, as well as accountants, if you do need that, to discuss your legal and accounting matters. So whether you've just created a document and you need some lawyers to go over that and to give their 2 cents on what you've done, or you have particular questions around the industry you're operating on, or perhaps you're not sure which legal documents you need, or you just want to have a second opinion, this is where the lawyers come in, and they do contract review as well. So they're able to look at what you've done and suggest from an advice perspective on how it can be improved and increase your legal compliance. So that is what they do. We, besides offering the contract review, they also offer legal advice. So especially if you're talking about employment matters or things to do with intellectual property, such as trademarks, you're able to get their perspective. So whether you want to review award rates or penalty rates, or you want to go through raising capital for your business, aside from agreements, they can also advise you on the process to give you a bit of guidance on what you're looking to do. So that's where the on-demand calls come in as well. Aside from that, we have a few additional services, such as registering a company, an ABN, business name, and our newly launched trademark feature, which is pretty cool. So if you're in need of any of those services, that's what we offer. Now, one additional service we offer is our virtual office. So whether you're looking to start a business from home or you're more established and you need an office to register for your company, which is up on the public register, you can use Lawpath's office, which not only gives you extra privacy, but it simply allows you to streamline your business operations. So you can send all your mail through to us and we're able to forward it onto you by email, and even use our e-signature feature to complete and sign documents. Now, lastly, you do get access to an account manager through our legal plan. And this is fantastic because you'll get a dedicated account manager who understands your business, your legal needs, and it will help you get the most from your Lawpath subscription. And should you have any queries throughout the year, you can always give them a phone call or an email and talk to them directly. So I can see some questions are coming in here. Thank you for that. I will get to those shortly. But I'll go through a few different features of our platform now. So firstly, contract management. Like I was saying, we have 350 legal documents, which you can not only create, but you can sign and store them on our platform through our document builder. And secondly, you can also add up to 3 members of your team. So this is great. Maybe you're the operations manager, or you're doing some legal work, but you want other people in your organization or your company to be able to access these documents and create them on your behalf. And if that is the case, this is where our adding up to 3 team members can really assist you so that they can access your Lawpath subscription from the company as well. Now, in terms of workflows, I touched upon this one before. This one is beneficial. It's a bit of a bridge between having access to the documents library and having access to speaking to lawyers and the on-demand calls. So it allows you to check off legal requirements, to customize and download important documents, and make sure your business is staying fully legally compliant. And these are personalized workflows. So I'll go through a demonstration after this and show you how that works. But essentially, it will walk you through each of the steps and link you directly to the legal documents that you're in need of. So again, whether you're looking to hire employees, to build a website, to set up a family trust, to collect the debt, we have 7 different workflows on our platform right now, which we are continually adding to. And again, it really assists because, again, you might not be at the stage where you want to speak to lawyers, but you still want to know exactly what you need to do. So this one does guide you through it. And then again, the legal consultations. So again, I will walk you through how to book in unlimited 30-minute phone consultations with our lawyers through our legal advice plan. And this is great. Again, whether you're looking for on-demand legal advice for a reactive situation, so maybe something's popped up in the business and you're looking to get some immediate legal support, you can usually book in a call within 24 to 48 business hours and speak to a lawyer. Or whether you're looking to solve an issue more proactively, such as your trademarking, your intellectual property, or even raising capital and investment for the business. So it's very easy to book in the legal consultations. And lastly, the contract review segment. So you can get your contracts reviewed quickly by creating and uploading them to our library and our platform as well. So I'll walk you through how that one works on the platform. And again, if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to pop them in the Q&A box. So as you can see here, I'm in the Lawpath platform right now. So I'll just walk you through how to create a document. So we have 344, and that's continually growing, and these are getting updated. But let's say you're looking for an employment agreement for full-time. You can simply search it up, select the one that you need, and then it will bring up a list of related documents. So this is the one that I'm looking for at the top. Now, if you click on details, it does bring up a summary of the document. So you might have questions around, okay, is this agreement for me? Does it have the clauses and things that I need in this document? And if you scroll down, not only gives you a summary, but it gives you a list of all the different terms of the agreement. So you can see here it covers remuneration review, share scheme, non-solicit options, and then it will also guide you through if this is the right agreement for you. So again, it's quite comprehensive, and this can be particularly beneficial when it comes to agreements such as this employment agreement, where you can see there's two. There's the long form, and then there's the agreement. So if I go into the long form, it has a lot more provisions, as you can see, for confidentiality, intellectual property, and again, depending on what you need in the business, this may or may not be appropriate for you. So if you click on create document, it will then bring up the document that's pre-filled with all the legalities. And on the left-hand side here, it will walk you through a series of questions to pre-populate and complete the agreement. So as you can see here, what is the date of the agreement? Let's say we select today, click next. The name of the employee, the address. By the way, you can actually pre-fill a lot of this information if you're continually filling out legal documents for your business. Once you fill it out and save it in pre-fill, again, it will keep that in the system for you. So again, it has a lot of different information, the start date of the employment. And then it has boxes for you to enter in the description of the responsibilities and duties. So you can usually copy this from your job description. Now we'll ask you questions around our probationary period. So again, depending if I select yes or no, as you can see, that does change the agreement here. So it is a living and breathing document. It's quite dynamic, and it will adjust as per your business. Now it will ask you questions like, how long is the probationary period? So this is a great opportunity if you have questions to speak to a lawyer and to ask them, look, what is a probationary period? How long can I give? What is legal, etc. So you can fill it in if you know it, or you can also speak to our lawyers and they will guide you through the agreement. Then it will ask you a few other questions on our salary. Is the employee's role governed by an award system? So again, depending if you have questions on this or again, great opportunity to speak to lawyers. So it will even ask you, what award system. So again, if you know that, you can key it in. If not, you can key it in later. And once that's done, it completes the document. So because I didn't fill it out, it's come up as incomplete. But once you're done, you click complete, and then it will put everything that you've said in this agreement into the document, and it has finalized it for me here. So this is now ready to be sent out. So the agreement has been filled out, and if you click on our e-sign feature, this will allow you to send this document out. So whether it's a prospective employee or you're looking to send it out to business partners to review, you can use this feature. So you just key in their email address if you're sending it to other people, and then review the document, and then just come down to the bottom section, and wherever you'd like to sign it, you can just simply sign it here, then click it, and then obviously just customize the different size to match what you'd like to fill the document. So if you have multiple places you want to sign the document, again, you can pop it out and click it as many times as you need. You can also add in text. So you might not want to use a hand signature, particularly if you don't like using the mouse. You can type your signature around and also add the sign date in as well. And you can just move it around as required to complete the agreement. Now, once it's done, if you just click on review and complete, and then that will finalize the agreement for you. And now the document is ready to send out. So you've got the opportunity now to click download, and this will download the agreement either as a PDF or a Word file, or you can simply just complete the agreement, and there we go. It saves the document in our library. So again, that's probably a more straightforward agreement. If you have a more comprehensive one, you might need to sign it multiple times, in which case you can do that. and then simply just send it off to people, and they can create an account and view this agreement as well for free. So that's the legal document side of things. Now, I just wanted to go into workflows and elaborate on that one. So again, if you click over here to legal workflows and then start a new workflow, as you can see, we've got 7 different workflows right now, depending on, again, whether you're hiring an employee, setting up a family trust, or you're hiring a contractor. So depending on what you select, you just click on the one you want. And then the system will walk you through a series of questions as well to pre-populate your workflow. So what type of employee are you looking to hire? Let's say we're going for a full-time employee. Then let's say we select yes to this question. Now it says enter the name of this workflow. This is particularly important if you have multiple companies or multiple different workflows. For example, if you're hiring a different form of employees, such as casual or part-time, you can just key it in there and then create your workflow. And then it will create the workflow with all the steps needed here. So as you can see, part 1 comes down to recruiting your employee. So we've got a free ebook here. Part 2 is around creating and sending a job offer. So it lists out the legal agreement that you need here based on what you selected. So if you click on that one and then click create document, that will take you straight to the legal document where you can create it and then save it on the platform. Now, once that's done, you can get it reviewed by a lawyer. And if you click that one and click book in a call, it will take you straight to the page where you can book in that call with our lawyer and upload the document for review. And then step 7, once you've reviewed it, you can click that and send it off for signature. So if you open it in the documents library and then simply send it off for e-signature. And then part 3, so beyond the actual employment agreement, it has a list of other documents you might require, such as an employee handbook. So again, if you click on this one, it will guide you straight to that document where you can customize the different policies that you might require. And then again, you can get this reviewed by a lawyer. And then part 4 is simply it's non-legal, but it's important for your business. So it walks you through tax and insurance setup as well to ensure that you're fully compliant. So it is quite comprehensive. And again, depending on what you select, it will change the workflow to match what you need. But as you can see, there's a lot of resources here. So if you click on even part 2, when you make an offer to your candidate, we do have some templates here, which you can copy and paste and just change those details to match the position that you're offering. And we've got the ebook as well up the top, so you can download it to have a more comprehensive overview. So these workflows are really built out to enable you to understand your legal requirements and just walk you through the process. Because again, you've got the documents, but you might not know which documents you need. So again, let's say we want to book in a lawyer consultation on the platform. I'll walk you through that one now. So once you've created the agreement, come back to the workflow on this left-hand side and click on book a call. And once you've clicked that, it will then present you with an option to speak with a lawyer. And then you just confirm these boxes after reading and continue. And then it will ask you which area of law that you're looking to deal with. So if we're looking for employment law, select that one, and then simply write a brief description of your consultation. So it needs to be 120 characters. So I'll just fill this one out. And then once that's done, again, you can upload the document for review. So this is really cool because not only can you upload a document if you have one off the platform, but if you've already completed it on our platform, you can just pull it directly from that platform. And then you can select the pages as well. If you have specific pages that you want to get reviewed, especially if it's a long document, you can just fill those ones in here as well. And then select next. And as you can see here, it does bring up a calendar and a list of times as well that you can book to speak with our lawyers. So let's say we select, next month, Thursday the 14th, it will bring up all the available time slots for you. You can also change the time zone as well. So if you're in a different part of the world or you've got business partners and you want to see what time it is for them, you can select it and it will change the times. And then once selecting a time, you click on next and simply it will confirm your request to book in that. And then if you click book an appointment, that will then book that consultation in, and the lawyers will give you a call at that time and date to review what you need. So that's how easy it is to speak to lawyers. You don't have to call us up. It can be done on the platform. And again, when you're writing the description, be as detailed as possible, because the lawyers will review this before the call and review some documents as well. So again, you can come prepared for that one. So they're the three different features of Lawpath. If you wanted to book in a call with an accountant as well, that's a separate package that we have, but it allows you to book in that call and speak to accountants if you require. So I'll just take some questions now. I can see a few people have written in as well. Okay, so let's take a look here. So Kema is asking if we have a recorded demo. We are recording this one, so we will post it up and send you an email as well after the recording. Okay, so if there's any further questions, feel free to pop them in the Q&A box. I guess we get a few questions around this documents library. So people usually ask things like, what about the contract review? So as you saw back on the legal consultations, there is a box for 4 pages or 4 different page numbers. Now, the legal advice plan does give you contract review up to the 4 pages. So you can select any of the 4 that you need. If you need more pages reviewed than 4, that is available, but the lawyers will give you a fixed price quote on the session. So the call is enough time to get through 4 pages and then provide advice on that, as well as what you're looking to do. But for the larger documents, we do recommend, you can start the ball with the 4 pages and then obviously talk with your lawyer further on that one. Now, a few other questions we get is on workflows. People are asking for different other workflows, such as trademark registration, and this is something that we're building out right now. We do have a DIY trademark registration itself, which is pretty good. Again, we're continually adding to this, and we're adding to the legal documents and updating them as well. So in terms of our legal plans that we have, what I've demonstrated to you just now is our essentials plan, which is our legal documents. So you've got the 350 legal documents, which you can download in a PDF and a Word document format, as well as using it on the platform. You do get unlimited e-signature. So this is fantastic to sign legal documents created on the platform. But if you wanted to e-sign your own documents, you can also upload them and e-sign them through the platform. You can add up to 3 team members. So whether you've got other people in the organization you want to add on, you can do that. And then lastly, we do have some exclusive partner offers. So whether you're looking to do your accounting, we've got a deal with MYOB at the moment. We've got a deal with Shopify if you're an e-commerce business. So they're available on the left-hand side of the platform, and there's up to $10,000 for different offers. So especially if you're a new business, definitely check that out. There's a range of insurance and other providers on there. So that's our essentials plan. Now in the middle, we've got our legal advice. So that's everything that the essentials covers in terms of documents, but it also gives you that on-demand legal advice component. So you can have unlimited 30-minute calls with our lawyers on new legal issues. So as long as it's a new specific issue that you want to talk about, that's included, and that's fine. It does include the on-call legal contract review up to 4 pages. So again, a great feature to use if you're looking to get a bit of clarification on documents you might have made on the platform. And lastly, you do get a discounted fixed price quotes on contract drafting. So if you require a specific contract to be drawn up or amendments to existing contracts, we will provide you a discount on that one for being a legal advice plan member. And then lastly, our legal advice or legal and accounting advice plan here is everything that is included in the first 2 plans, but it simply tacks on accounting. So again, if you require accounting advice, especially around this time of year with end of financial year and tax time, whether it's tax planning or business structures or GST advice. Our accountants, the chartered accountants, and they can provide advice on that one for you. So again, can be particularly helpful around tax time, not only before, but after, if you have questions around lodgement and how to stay compliant. And lastly, it does include ASIC and ATO agent service. So what that means is if you need any company changes throughout the year, whether it's changing your directorship, your share price, or different information with ASIC, our team can look after that for you, as well as with the ATO. Now, this is the exciting part of the webinar. For everyone who has attended today, we're offering 35% off our essentials and our legal advice plans. So if you're interested in this one, type yes into the chat, type your phone number, and I'll give you a call after this webinar. Again, if you want any specific questions answered, or you want me to walk you through the platform, more than happy to do that as well. So again, simply comment yes. We've got a link to our website as well, which you can click on and see the variety of plans there. We do have some specials on our accounting plans as well. So if you're looking simply to trial a 3-month subscription to the platform to get some tax advice for your business or some accounting advice, that is also available. So simply comment that in as well. Okay, now I just wanted to cover the Victorian Small Business Digital Adaptation Program. If anyone is on this webinar and you're based in Victoria and you've been trading for slightly more than a year, and you've been trading since 28th of March 2021, you may be eligible to receive our legal advice plan covered under the government rebate program. So there is some eligibility criteria. You must be operating the business in Victoria, have not claimed the rebate, and make an initial payment yourself initially, and you can access this subscription for the year as covered under the grant. So there is a link here to check your eligibility. Pop your ABN and it will simply say whether you're eligible or not. I just want to note as well that applications have now moved to a waitlist process. So the grant is still open, but it's now done on a timing basis. So if you apply for it, you'll join a waitlist, and then when your position comes up, Business Victoria will email you and let you know. And we also do have a refund guarantee on this. So if you're based in Victoria and you're keen on getting access to this, but you're not sure if you'll be approved or you have questions around it, as long as you purchase it and make the application to the waitlist, if you do not receive the rebate, you will get a money back guarantee and a refund from us as well. So that brings us to the end of today's webinar. If you have any specific questions on the platform itself or what we do here at Lawpath, definitely feel free to pop them in the chat now. I'll hang around for the next few minutes. And thank you for everyone who's leaving your details and your phone number here as well. I'll give you a call this afternoon after the webinar. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for your time today, and thank you for attending. We will pop out a recording to attendees today. And if you have any further questions on Lawpath and what we do, I've left our phone number here. I've left my email address, and also we have live chat on the website. So Kemma is asking about the recording. We'll email that out to you within a few hours from now. So by the end of business today. But thank you everyone for your time and for attending today's Lawpath webinar.